Hi everyone, it's Scott Burkhead with another Job Hunters video tip. Today we're going to talk about how do you find niches on LinkedIn. How do you find recruiters? How do you find people to network within your location? How can you expand your network based on what kind of job category you're in? And so I'm going to show you some things in LinkedIn and show you specifically how to find recruiters. And if you want, after you watch the video, there's even a little special download you can get that tells you my tips for working with recruiters and questions that you should be asking them before you decide which ones to work with. Hope this is helpful for you. Here we go.
So here we are on my LinkedIn homepage. You have a homepage that looks just like this. If you have a LinkedIn account, hopefully you are building one. It's good for you as a job seeker to build one of these. And so LinkedIn to the left here is, of course, your navigation bar, home, groups, profile, contacts, inbox, and applications. And we're going to go to the groups section because we're interested in finding groups. And so let's look at the groups. If you pop open this page, here's 4 tabs across the top. My groups is the first one that's open, and of course these are the groups that I already belong to. This is a group I created, and then there are some job-based groups and some recruiter groups and some companies I've worked with, and there's my college group down there as well. So you can join as many of these as you like. I don't think there's any limit, although some groups have rules about whether you can join or not. So let's look at the groups directory in the middle here. This is where you'd find groups, and you can see that, well, you can't see it here, but if you look down at the bottom, there are more groups than you can shake a stick at, so it's very hard to actually find them. So we'll come over here and we'll search in groups. And let's say you're in the manufacturing business. Let's type in manufacturing, and we'll go to categories, and you can pick networking or professional. For this one, let's pick networking group, and we'll do this in the English language, and we're going to hit search. And here is 281 groups that have something to do with manufacturing, and our networking groups. This one says accounting, audit, and finance, so that's not quite right. ERP programmer, not quite right. Here's a whole bunch of them. Here's one down in the bottom, careers in Lean, Six Sigma, and operational excellence. This would be a great one to join. So why don't we click the button and let's join that group. Sometimes joining is automatic. I'm going to put my other email in there. Let's put, there we are, Scott at Most Placeable Candidate. I'm going to get I don't like the daily emails from these groups. I like a weekly one instead. So I'll get a weekly email. I can display this group logo on my profile now. And if you check this box, then members of the group can send you messages, which you're going to want as well. So there we are. We've done that. Let's join the group. And you can see here now I've gone from 12 to 13 groups. And then down here I've got careers in Lean Six Sigma. So now it says your membership is pending approval. So it takes a little while for membership to approve on occasion, but you can just wait and probably come back the next day and this will be done. So we'll log off for now, and then we'll come back when we're back in the group, and I'll show you how to parse this group for members in your area. Okay, so here we are back in LinkedIn. I got an email from the group, and so we'll go back into groups. There we are, careers in Lean Six Sigma and operational, and we're no longer tentative. We are now part of the group. I got an email that notified me, and so we're back in the group. I mean, we're in the group. And so you can look here across the bottom. It says discussions, news, updates, members, settings, share. Probably ought to at least look initially at discussions, because one of the things you'll notice in most of these is that there is a jobs tab. And so you can go into the jobs tab. Here's new job opportunities right at the top. There's all sorts of things that have to do with jobs. So companies that don't want to buy a LinkedIn job ad sometimes will put them here in jobs, and so you can click on that tab, and there's all sorts of things here, there, and everywhere. Whether they're in your area or not, I don't know, but they may be. The other thing you can look at is here's members, and if you look inside the member directory, there are 1,224 members of this group, which is a pretty large group. There's me at the top and some other people that have joined. In the groups tab, you can only look at them in this sort of a format, so top to bottom. You can't really sort them and filter them. So once you've joined the group and you want to know who's local to you, then what you do is you come up here to the top, and there's a search people function, and over here to the right it says advanced, and we're going to click on that advanced search link, and that will take us to this page. And so first thing we'll do is just see who's local. So we're going to pick located in or near, and we'll pick a zip code. There's my zip code, and we'll do 100 miles of my zip code, and we'll come down here to groups, and we'll scroll down, and there they are, careers in Six Sigma Lean. Couldn't see it for a minute, and we'll hit the search button, and this will give you the people in your area within a certain radius of your zip code, 23 people that are in my network are in this group. And one of the things you'll notice now is that not only are there there's me, of course, and then there's second degree degree connections that are people that I know from my own network. But then down here there are new people in my group or in my network that say group, and so these are people that were added. So instead of adding people individually, you can add people just by joining groups. Now you could go to Bobby and you could say, Bobby, I want you to be in my first level group, and he might do that. But there's Bobby, and he's now in my group because he's there, and he's a master planner at a company. There's all kinds of ops people here and management consultants and all sorts of people. So you can certainly find people that are interested. If you join 2 or 3 of these manufacturing networking groups, and then you might boost these results up to, who knows, 100, 200 people in your group that are in the manufacturing industry. Let's go back now to the advanced search page, and instead of doing a general search, let's look for people who are recruiter. We'll pick a recruiter, and let's pick United States base. We don't have to put our zip code in this time. Let's say you want to look at recruiters all across the country, because in a niche like this, recruiters from out of town might be filling jobs right in your area. So we do that, and then we'll pick careers in Lean Six Sigma again down in the groups box, and then we'll hit search. And 97 results in the United States for people that are in this group that have the word recruiter. And you can see there are contract recruiters. Here's an IT supply chain recruiter, Jacksonville, Florida, Phoenix, Greater Grand Rapids. And then again, over here on the right, you can see you can always modify the search for if 97 all over the country is too much and you want to find if there are people in your location, then we could go back down again and do your zip code, 04, and do within 50 to 100 miles of that, and then you would find people that are local and in manufacturing recruiting. Not many. Here's a guy that's a corporate recruiter, it looks like, and then here's a local guy who is, it says management recruiter - human resources, but he's in this group, so he must be doing, or could be doing, some manufacturing work as well. So using the groups and then going back through and searching with the search people, advanced people search function at the top, you can find people in LinkedIn who are in your niche in manufacturing, or you can find recruiters, and you can find them just about anywhere.
So that's LinkedIn and my take on how to use it to expand your network, recruiters, hiring managers, people that are in your industry. In this job market, boy, you just got to take every opportunity you can, and LinkedIn is such a great tool. I hope that that's helpful for you. Just to the right here, there's a name and email box. If you put that your name and your email in those, you'll be taken right to a page where you can download a couple of pages that I give to my coaching clients on the types of recruiters that you can find, how to work with them, questions you can ask them to make sure that you build a good, solid partnership with a recruiter that you can work with over a long period of time. I hope those are helpful for you as well. Get them if you'd like, and if not, we'll see you next time on the video tips for job seekers from Most Placeable Candidate. Take care. Bye-bye.